my first point is Makassar language as a vernacular language. Now, Makassar language as vernacular language is spoken by people in South Sulawesi, especially the Makassaris tribe. It is called vernacular because it is used as a daily language in the community, not a national or international language. The language has many dialectical variations such as Goa, Lakiung, Jeneponto, Turatea, Bantaeng, Konjo, and Selayar. Vernacular language characteristics. The first is use in formal settings between family and friends, not used in official or formal environments like schools, government, or offices. It's a symbol of cultural identity. The second point that I choose is style. Style refers to the way speakers choose words, intonation, and the level of formality in communication. The Turatea and Bantaeng dialects, although both belong to the Makassar language, have differences that reflect the cultural characteristics and customs of each region. The first point is vocabulary choice. In Turatea, retains more standardized forms of words from the Makassar language, tends to be more refined or formal in word choice. For example, dari kata apa kabarmu, di Turatea itu bilang apa kabar anta, menggunakan kata ganti entah, kata ganti kita atau anda sebagai penanda kesopanan. Sedangkan di Bantaeng, more use of typical local vocabulary tends to be more relaxed, sometimes with slang or local expressions. Contohnya, kata apa kabarmu, di Bantaeng kita bilang kambarmu pi. Penggunaan partikel pi artinya pergi, tapi dipertebal dalam konteks di sini sebagai penegas atau pengisi kalimat. The second point is intonation and rhythm of speech. In Turatea, intonation lebih datar, lambat, dan terkesan lebih sopan. Is usually used in situation semi-formal and formal. Cocok untuk percakapan dengan orang tua atau yang dihormati. In Bantaeng, intonation up and down, rhythm fast, lebih luas dan ekspresif, mencerminkan keakraban antar penutur. Use in chill situation, joking with friends. Now the third is level of formality. In Turatea, style is more formal or polite, widely warning traditional events or when speaking to elders. In Bantaeng is more casual style, often used in everyday conversation without regard to age or position hierarchy. The fourth point is typical particles and phrases. In Turatea, anta itu pengganti kamu atau anda yang atau lebih sopan. Kata ji digunakan untuk penegasan yang lembut. Sedangkan di Bantaeng, kata pi is partikel penutup kalimat, lebih akrab. Atau kata ki itu sering digunakan sebagai ajakan atau sapaan ramah. So the point is Turatea is more polite and refined and used in a more formal context, while Bantaeng is more relaxed, expressive, and used for daily socializing. The third point is codemixing. The word friend is a verb from English, inserted into a sentence that is structured using Turatea dialect and Indonesian language. This is code missing. Why? Because it could have been friend, but the speaker prefers use to friend due to the influence of technology or habit. Nah, the second example is mall. Nah, mall itu kata noun English, noun The sentence still has a Bantaing character. Speakers deliberately insert foreign elements to give a modern feel, or perhaps because there is no commonly used equivalent. Nah, the fourth point is Makassar language dialect, Turatea, and Bantaing. Phoneme differences in regional languages can vary greatly depending on the language and dialect being discussed. However, in general, a phoneme is the smallest unit of sound that can establish meaning between two words in a language. Local language phoneme differences can appear in the pronunciation of vowel sounds, consonants, or intonation patterns. For example, in some Dudek of the local language of the Makassar tribe between Jeneponto Regency and Bantaeng Regency, phoneme differences can occur in the pronunciation of similar vowels such as S, E, and T, or O and U. In addition, phoneme differences can also occur in the pronunciation of consonants such as has, tanda tanya, and G. Therefore, phoneme differences in local languages include variations in the pronunciation of vowel sounds, consonants, and intonation, patterns that can affect the meaning of words in the language. I think that's all from me for my explanation about Makassar language dialect in Turatea, Jeneponto, and Bantaeng. Wassalamualaikum. That's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.